Hello team, I'm Colonel Failure and this is a brand new series in Train Fever. In the recent update they added the ability to build a custom map, so I built one. It's not brilliant, but it's okay. And I don't know, I'm just going to leave it hanging here just for a moment so you can get an idea of what the map is that I've built. Yes, indeed. In fact, you probably already saw the title of this episode, which is the title of the series, and that is the North Atlantic. I have taken certain liberties with geography in order to fit a few key places onto the map, but we'll start here with a slightly inflated view of the British Isles, with the towns of Amersfoort, which is probably, I guess that's around Birmingham, maybe Coventry, and Rangoon. Yes, indeed, the names of the towns have been drawn from the most avid subscriber commenters from the last series, so you may see yourself immortalised. We then move on to Scandinavia, up here into the Nordic region where we've got Potato and Brian VA. Which we'll probably call Brianva, just for the sake of argument. The most hilarious thing, of course, is the bridge going from Ireland over here to where are we there? Where's that? That's Newfoundland, I guess. That's quite exciting. And then, obviously, through Europe itself, Morgantown here in Germany. What else have we got? Wikaki over here in France. Tsas over in, where's that? I guess Slovakia, maybe Czechoslovakia. Slovenia, possibly. Pacific Diamond right in the toe of Italy. That's quite good fun. And then Skipperchu on Corsica. No one managed to lock down either Tunisia or Algeria, but no matter. Then we've got Rowan out here. Well, I'd say that was Spain more than Portugal, but right on the border there. Then as we across the Atlantic, actually down in the US, where we go down as far as Florida, Onion Jack here kicking around Texas, I suppose. A slightly kind of shrunken Texas item there. We've got Brownville. I have where your commenting name is your real name. I've taken a few liberties in terms of adding things. We've got Christmas over kind of on the plains. I've even gone to the extent of trying to of getting a nod towards the Rocky Mountains. So these are the Rockies right here. Rocky Hill, I guess, is possibly more appropriate. We've got Tellman out near the Great Lakes, and then right on the border, possibly even crossing the border into Canada. No, I'd say it's probably right on the border is Colesva. Then we go into Canada, Maine, and in Quebec we've got Hairbear and Sukitani. Then moving over to Ontario, we got Frenchton, and then Weber up in Manitoba, and then for some reason in the perilous wastes of Nunavut, Librarian and Yeol. So if you got missed off, I apologise, but that's the random assortment of names. Now this particular map I've called it the North Atlantic map. And it is available in trainfever.net, and I shall leave a link in the description so that you can go and abuse it for yourself. The seed I've used for this playthrough is North, lowercase North. That will get you the towns where they're placed. Obviously, it will use your town names. I'm not going to share my town names list. Not because of any privacy concerns. Hell, you posted it on YouTube. You can't be that bothered about protecting your identity. Just purely because I effectively just hacked the English names list to suit my own purposes. So there we go. That's the map. Now it's a big one. And if you watched my previous season 4, I think was my big map playthrough, series 3. One of them, I did a series. I've played so much of this stuff. Who the hell knows? Yeah, I did a playthrough on a big map, and it ground to a halt. Now I reloaded the big map, and while there was still a slight delay. See, look at this. Look, it's obviously, you know, I mean, it's probably because I'm from the British Isles that I recognise the shape immediately. What was I talking about? Big maps. Yes, on the big map in question, there was a slight delay at the end of the month, particularly if I went on maximum speed, but it's bearable, which means we can make this work. Not least of all because I think there are probably fewer towns than there were on that map. Anyway, what else have I got? What are the other rules for this playthrough? The other rule is that where possible, and I've downloaded a few more mods, largely in terms of engines and locomotives and what have you, I will try and use geographically appropriate rolling stock vehicles and the like in each area. So the British Isles I'll use, well, let's face it, between Ragoon and Amasol, I'll end up using half a dozen different British bits. The Nordic region will get their own flavour. Europe will have all the stuff from the default, which is good because there's plenty of Europe going on. And then the US and Canada will use the US DLC. If it all works. I don't guarantee that it will work in the slightest. Anyway, where do we want to start off? Now, my initial thinking was to start work on Great Britain immediately because I'm incredibly biased. But to be honest, those two are a little far apart, so I'm going to try and find something harmonious to get my, you know, pretty standard passenger by road system up. Now, honestly, they're all quite far apart. Scandinavia seems to be winning at the moment. That's Sweden. Potato Brian VA. Or the other option, of course, is up in Nunavut with Librarian and Yeol. Yeah, actually, a Librarian hub Yeol Weber kind of system would work quite nicely, just to get a bit of cash rolling in to start with. So, as ever, I'm going to get some passenger traffic going to get started, and let's get this show on the road, shall we? Both figuratively and literally. Right. Okay. So let's make this happen. Now, well, goals. Let's talk goals here. I don't have any. I'm just going to play and see what transpires. See what we manage to encourage to happen. Right. Let's 2-route that. Look at this! No lines at all. How exciting! A new line from down here to up there. Well, I'm gonna have fun and games remembering all of these towns. It's always the trick with a new map. Web lib. Okay, good. And obviously, I think, you know, it seems only reasonable that if I'm using your namesake in this playthrough, that you get a say on what I do with it. I'm going to try and make the towns as big as possible. I've tweaked the town growth ever so slightly, just purely to keep things moving along. I haven't done anything so outrageous as to, you know, boost growth immeasurably, but I mean, I believe that's one of the things that I can do later as it suits me. Right, okay, we're there. Let's get a depot up and get these rolling. The other thing I'm going to try and do is not neglect anywhere. In previous playthroughs, I have kind of focused on one area more than is ideal, to the detriment of others, and then try to shoehorn others in later on. So the use of the pause button is going to be more commonplace. Hey, we've got 2 different stagecoach designs. Well, we're in North America, so we use the North American one. Does anyone want to give me an indication as to which that is? I'm going to suggest it's this stagecoach here. Yes, that's the one that looks a little bit more American. Oh, hold on. We pressed the. For a moment there, I thought we were gonna crash straight out of the first hurdle. Right. All right, let's get the game rolling. No, let's assign these first. Right, you can go on to. You can go on the Weber line, and you, my friend, can go on to the Yol line. Right. Don't worry, I'm going to build more than this. I just want to space them out a little bit. Right, okay, and roll it. Let's give them until the 15th, and then we'll set the next ones off. Right, buy some more. Weber line, and you on the Yol line. Now, this is a tried and tested method to the early game, and again, let's give them till the end of April. Yeah, I mean, running passengers to start with is it's cheap. That's its real strength. 1, 2. Once again, and I mean, every vehicle generates a profit, and that's really all you need to start with, because you want to get up to the point that you can do more with it. Now, in terms of freight growth, I'm going to want to do that relatively soon, just to, really get things ticking along. I've decided to give them a month for no good reason this time around. Okay, fair enough. Look, some spacing is going to be important here. As I said, we can't have them all clustered together, because that's not going to do anybody any favours. Alright, there we go. Keep going. How many have we got on there now? We've got a 7-minute frequency. I want that a little bit lower. Around the 20th. There we are. Right. And the other one. Right, one more. 6. Yeah, we'll have 6 on each. No, we've got 6 on each. No, we've got 5 on each. Learn to count. Right, yeah, we'll do one more on each, and then I shall move on and replicate this. I think possibly Scandinavia, although I'll have a look in the USA and see if there's anything lends itself to similar behaviour. Right, 1, 2. Let's go. Right, you. Right, good. Off you go. Yeah, let's get it going at a moderate pace. Right, so that takes the frequency down to around 5 minutes. Obviously, I could put a heck of a lot more on there than that, and may do at some point. But let's here we go. Departing the Librarian of the Unseen University. Let's get rid of the big ugly yellow, shall we? There we go. There's plenty of people tripping around. I have used the European building design and the map style. I've used Northern European. I had a look at because obviously it replicates the same land design everywhere. So you can't have the US kind of landscape in the US, not without more hacking than I'm prepared to spend time learning how to do. Yeah, but I like this. So this is the Northern European, the Nordic map style, which I liked because of the number of trees. There you go. That's the only justification you need. We already have passengers waiting. Excellent. Good. That's going to be pretty reasonable. Right, let's head over here to Sweden. Do we want to run a back and forth? I think we do. In fact, I think we're going to do this in a couple of places. And I also think that my spacing out of things is unnecessary. I think we can just take a liberty on this front. I'm going to set these up all over the place. I want to get stuff growing swiftly. All right, let's depot up. No, let's route up. There's a thing that people do. Right, from here to here. Thank you. And that's what are they? I see. I don't know what they're called. Potato and Brian. Right. Okay. Let's go pot bry. Good. Yes. Buy road vehicles. I think we're probably going to need 7 on here. Well, no. Not that one. No. Be gone. Sell. We're using the European stuff over here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Set line all. Pot bry. There you go. Off you go. Excellent. Right. Who's my next willing volunteer? In fact, I'm going to leave it on play just so that we're not waiting for things to happen afterwards. Look at Britain. Helps if you place some actual stops on the map first. Now, I always place my my passenger stop right in the middle of town on a square. That way, should I choose, I can make them go round the square rather than back up on themselves. Obviously, the default that the map does is it will reverse the coach back in the opposite direction. So, well, what can you do? Right. One of those. This is going to be another 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And where are we? Amersol to Ragoon. Yes, Amersol, Ragoon. Oh, yes. Add some stations. There we go. Yeah. Stations. Stops. Add some stops. There we are. Splendid. Yeah, if along the way I decide to retitle the names of streets, then I'm open to suggestions. Keep it, sensible-ish. There you go. I think that's a good way of describing my approach to these things. Sensible-ish. Man, that's Corsica's going to be ace. If I can get Corsica to fill out entirely, that's going to be amazing. Skipperchew. Equally, Pacific Diamond has got... there's nothing but upside to how that town city can appear. Rowan, plenty of space to move into. Right. Wikarkai. I've never been able to decide. What else have we got here? Rhino Harebear, Frenchton, Sukitani. I think there's merits going on here. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's get some stops in. And basically, I'm just going to use this early approach as a quick cash generator. I'm going to move to rail in that way that I do as quickly as possible. But that's that's going to need bankrolling because the early days of rail can be a little expensive. And I haven't even looked at goods yet. Such is my level of confidence. Right, that's one. That's my red line there. And then we've got another one. Whoa, where are you going? Alright, that needs a road. Okay, we're going to have to build a road there. And then from Harebear to Rhino. No, you have to actually press the button to make that work. There we go. Right, 1, 2. Okay, so that's Harebear Rhino, which are RHI, RH Fat Fingers. And then we've got, where are we? Red. HER, no. HER2, SUK. And then some kind of clever road system. Right. Well, you know what? I'm even going to give them an upgrade. Right, let's, hold on. There we are. Something along these lines. Let's, let's go direct. Now, most of the map is relatively flat. But I have taken a little time to put in notable geological features. There we go. Right, that should now be my blue line. There we go. Yeah, excellent. Which is good, and that's called... I don't know what it's called. That's Hair to French. Okay. F-R-E. Good. Right, another 3 routes. That's another 21 coaches I need to buy, at which point I'm going to be out of money. No, look, I know your natural tendency is towards buying flipping station equipment, but we're not there yet. Right. Alright, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Set line. Hair to French. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hair to Rhino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hair to Sukitani. Good, right. Let's have a look and see what's going on. So I've sunk $1.5 million. No, yes, $1.5 million into this early process. Don't me, these chaps don't exactly move, do they? Right, what do we got going on? Okay, here goes my convoy out to Ragoon. That's good. We've got plenty of interest in going from Potato to Brian VA, which I think is the name that's going to stick. First arrivals and departures from Yeol. Let's have a look. You, there. Trailblazer, 5 on board. Good, bring me money. You, 5 on board. Cha-ching. You, slam dunk. There's someone here who's so desperate to get from Yeol to Librarian, they've decided to go on foot. Look at this. Look at it. These people are insane. It's a long way, and this is the frozen north of Canada. This looks like 100%. Oh, almost 100%. So that's really quite promising. There's a lot of passengers on board here. However, how's Weber feeling? Solid. Also good. Third, please. Thank you. That's 3. Come on. 4. 5. That's good. Did I not send 6 down here? I thought I sent 6 down here. Never mind. That's good. Right. Okay. So that's a nice profit bump coming in right there. Blimey, look at this. The number of people waiting at Librarian. They cannot wait to leave. 62 people waiting for my passenger stuff coming in. It's brilliant. I'm playing on medium. For those of you who want to know how difficult I've said it, because I don't take amazing levels of satisfaction from defeating a game on its hardest level. I'm more inclined towards just having a good time. You knew that already. All right, this all looks pretty good. How many did you get, last man in the queue? 2 of 4. The European coach is not quite so profitable. Not to worry. Okay, right. So pickups all round. And we're arriving. So what sort of level of money can we expect to see here? 30k an arrival. Is that going to be enough? I mean, admittedly, we're not going to be... our running costs are going to be slight. Let's have a look. So last year, on running costs, we spent 275,000. Okay, that will go up a little this year. Because obviously everything gets more expensive every year that you're running. But we're in profit already, and that number is only going to go up. I mean, it would be very nice if we could get a bit higher. But I think what my next move, my next thrilling step is going to be, is to take out quite a sizable loan and get some goods running. and that should fuel a little bit more expansion. So I mean, I think I've grabbed all of the low-hanging fruit in terms of towns with relative proximity. I guess Telman, we've got another one here. In fact, we've got a quad set up here. Actually, we've got 5. Christmas is looking like Christmas in terms of its potential possibilities for profitability. Yeah, alliteration not intended, but there you go. All right, I'm going to set that up while you're elsewhere, and I'll be back next week with more of this. So thank you very much for watching today. Please do subscribe so you can stay up to date with the progress that is made. And why not check out the map for yourself over on trainfever.net. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I mean, a good map is a good map, right? And we haven't figured out if this is a good map or not yet, but I'm certainly liking the looks of it already. Anyway, thanks for watching. Chuck us a like. Go on. Leave a comment, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio!